welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another pen video, another flashback review video, and this is of the Pelikan M1000 Raden Starlight. Now this is a pen that I purchased back in 2019, around October, November time. I think this one was October. So it's about five and a half years old now. This pen is a really stunning pen. I remember when I was frequenting Fountain Pen Network and FP Geeks, a seller collector, I believe, in London was selling this one, and I and ahed so much I managed to get him down in price. And then about a month later, he also then listed the Sunlight, which I then had to secure in my collection as well. So this is the Starlight, and the Starlight basically is the Raden abalone strips that you see here, but also a lot of gold dust sprinkled. It reminds me of very much of an autumn sort of dusting of leaves, but also gold as in sort of like sparkly Christmassy time. So this is a Pelikan M1000, you can see there, but this material really is quite impressive. I do like, I have a Pelikan M1000 Raden Starlight here, I have the M1000 Raden Sunlight, I also have an M800 Royal Gold Raden, but those are the only Radens that I have in my collection from Pelikan. If I unscrew the cap, you'll see a humongous number 8 size nib there from Pelikan. This is an 18 karat gold medium nib. This is a piston filling pen, it's not cartridge converter. It's a decent length in my hand, and it's a decent sort of width or girth in my, not only in the body here, but also in the section there as well. Can I post the cap? Yes, I can. It will post deeply and securely past that piston knob. So for me, yes, I can post this, although typically I will not post Urushi Maki Raden pens in anger, because I just don't want to mar the finish of them normally. But I do show it here on these videos that I do, so that you have a better idea if you can post that cap or not. But this, as you can see, is a decent size in my hand. It really is a beautiful pen, and you can see in all that glory here, the colours here. But I remember sort of messaging back and forth with this guy. I wasn't sure. This was the first time I bought a pen off of Fountain Pen Network. I wasn't sure if this guy was legit or not. So I was a little bit nervous about spending the amount of money that I did spend on this pen, because these are not cheap pens. But the price that he was selling them for was actually a decent price. And that's why I bought this pen, because I thought, you know what, I can actually buy this pen, and if I wanted to sell it for more. Of course, that's always if the deal is legit, and thankfully for me it was legit. And thankfully for me, he then listed a Raden Sunlight a month later, which I also bought from him as well. I do believe I asked him if he had any others, or if he was selling any others, to let me know first. He didn't, so I believe, I know he had a couple or 3 of these, I think, and I think a couple of Raden Sunlights, which kind of made me think he might have been a retailer or a distributor, and maybe not a collector. But I don't really know. The name he was going by didn't sort of ring any bells, and likewise, I don't think there was a return address on the packaging. But I'm glad I was able to buy this from him and add it to my collection. It really is quite a beautiful, remarkable pen. Pelikan have these made. Pelikan normally make the M1000s, like the rest of the range of Pelikans, in Germany. They then ship these out to Japan to then have artisans do maquille work on the work. I'm just trying to see if I can find it here. There's normally, and I'm not going to be able to find it now. There is normally a number. Oh, actually, it might actually be on the cap. No. That's interesting. Ah, there it is. There you go. I knew it was there somewhere. So it's a limited edition run of 333. So this is obviously a fairly limited edition run. Beautiful pen. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Cypress Eggshell 01. We have a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in red, a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in green. We have a Cypress Eggshell 06, a Cypress Eggshell 05A. We have a Pelikan M1000 Raden Starlight. And you might have thought that that was a large pen in my hand, but clearly it's not in comparison with the Cypress or these Montegrappas. We have a Montegrappa Bartolomeo Ferracina Shiny Circles. We have a Montegrappa Game of Thrones Winter is Here Night King. We have a Montegrappa Extra 1930 Shiny Lines Dove. And we have a Mont Blanc Writer's Edition Jane Austen. So I think with that, let's now go and do a writing sample. So this is a Pelikan M1000 Raden Starlight. And it is, believe it or not, a medium 18 karat gold nib. But this writes more like a broad, if not a double broad. The ink in here today is Robert Oster. And it is gold Antiqua. Now, the nib on this is quite spectacular because, if without any pressure, I can do some very thick lines. So this is a very bouncy, flexible nib. In terms of line variation, let's take a look. We're definitely getting, under no pressure, a medium nib. I can definitely press a bit harder and get a broad, maybe to a double broad even. You can see here though, this is a bit of a marker pen in terms of writing, but I typically find this with the M1000 nibs. They are very, very bouncy. Now, in terms of ink wetness, let's take a look. Yeah, this is a very wet nib, and this is why I do like these nibs. They are super wet, fire hose of a nib, and this is why I like them so much. So what do I like? What do I not like about this pen? Well, clearly I like it enough to have added it to my collection. This wasn't a cheap pen, as I have mentioned, and I bought two. I bought the Raden Starlight, and a month later I bought the Raden Sunlight. I did pay way less than MSRP, so I was glad of that. I love that it's an Urushi pen. It's a Makie. It's a Raden pen. I'm glad that I added it to my collection. I'm glad that I still have it in my collection as well. And I'm glad that I could add another one to my collection. I have and ahed over a lot of the newer M1000 Raden pens. They are just going up and up and up in price when they are released. I think Pelikan are realizing that these are selling. They are a limited edition run of 333 or 280 or 300 in some cases, and they know that they can probably sell it for whatever price that they almost want to sell it for, and they do. So as much as I'd like some of the newer ones, I have sort of stayed away a little bit from them and tried to not buy too many of them. And as much as I love them, I think I'd probably have a lot less pens in my collection if I bought more of those. But there you have it. That's my flashback review of the Pelikan M1000 Raden Starlight in a medium 18 karat gold nib. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye-bye.